Early estimates are in on this year's flu shot. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention say overall it's working just about a third of the time.
I had it the beginning of January and it started out like a cold and then I was just like bedridden for 2 weeks.
I got the flu on Christmas Eve and I had a high fever and chills and a little bit of a cough.
Yeah, this thing's a monster from everybody I talked to who's got it this year. CDC researchers estimate the vaccine's overall effectiveness at 36%. So that may seem low, but doctors say the flu shot is still the best defense we've got. And they are urging anyone who has not gotten one yet to think about doing so now. Right, Marnie?
Good advice. Yes, David. And some people are turning to elderberry to fight the flu and in some cases prevent it. This comes from a plant. It looks similar to a grape. This is it in kind of jelly form. But before you try elderberry or any other flu remedy to beat this virus, I'd like to bring in Dr. Ari Gilmore with Pacific Medical Centers. Thank you for being here. We don't want the flu. It's a nasty, nasty season. So elderberry, is this safe for treating or preventing the flu?
You know, it probably is safe for people. I wouldn't have children take it under 14 and pregnant women. I've had a couple of people ask because they're so nervous about getting the flu because it's so terrible. And I'm telling them, if you're pregnant, don't use it. But for other people, it may offer a little bit of help.
What is the quality in elderberry that may help fight it?
Yeah, there's some proteins in it that may stop the way the virus gets into the cells in the first place. That probably comes, you know, where people are talking about taking it preventatively. And then it also helps the spread if you start it early after symptoms. Once you've been sick for 3 or 4 days, though, it may not offer that much protection.
All right, so check with your doctor first is what I'm hearing you say. All right, some other flu remedies that we've heard floating around I want to get your take on. First is wet socks. So some people are saying, put your socks basically in the freezer and then sleep in them ice cold. That can help fight off viruses. What is going on there?
I was trying not to make a face. The idea, I think, is that it gets your body has to try and warm up and that upgrades your immune system. So maybe that's helpful. I'd probably go for some regular exercise, a lot more science on that it helps protect you from when you get sick.
Not much to icy socks then?
I don't think so.
Okay, how about protein, high protein diets to help boost the immune system?
Yeah, that's something everybody's talking about anyway. And there may be something to high sugar, high refined carbohydrate diets that is deleterious and it causes inflammation. So I think that may be a relevant, reasonable thing. I don't think I would do it just for the flu. It may be a good idea to cut down sweets and sugar in general, lean a little more towards protein.
Okay, another popular remedy is nasal sprays. So basically a saline solution or a different salt solution to help kind of clean out your nasal passage.
Right.
What's going on with that?
Great advice for someone with allergies, clearly is helpful. Some people who have the flu think it helps. Some people, you're adding more wetness up there. I don't know, it doesn't sound fun to me. And some people think you can keep from getting the flu by rinsing regularly, kind of aggressively. I think there's a tolerability issue to that one.
Okay, so lots of remedies, myths out there. What would be your best advice right now in flu prevention with it still kind of going around?
Yeah, well, being a good friend, a good coworker, staying home when you have that achy, feverish cold, washing your hands plenty, getting lots of sleep. And there's good evidence that people do get a little dehydrated when they have the fever from the flu, and some of the headache and the other nasty symptoms are from that dehydration. So grandma's right, rest and hot soup.
Yeah, lots of hydration. And my final question, and we get this a lot, if I've got the flu, we all want the best, quickest way to feel better sooner. What's key?
Oh boy, I wish I had a really good answer for that one. Staying home, the rest, the things we just mentioned. If you're someone who has other multiple health issues, sometimes we'll use medicines like the antivirals, but they only take a day off of symptoms anyway.
Oh, like a Tamiflu, something like that. All right, hydration, rest, don't come to work sick, all good things. I'm going to let other people try the icy cold socks, not for me. Dr. Gilmore, thanks as always for being here. Hope you stay healthy. I can't imagine how you guys stay well this time of year. And if you'd like to see more of our Healthy Living segments, go to Q13Fox.com/healthyliving.